For example, I am a loyal fan of Sun Li from Big Bang. However, I will not commit those crimes like him because I'm well educated. I don't follow him blindly. Imposing harsher punishment on celebrities cannot actually reduce the crime rate. In fact, the harsher the punishment, the higher the recidivism rate. According to Dr. Mo Wai Yin, experts in criminology, punishing celebrities more severely than others causes resentment among celebrities. They will seek revenge by committing the crime again because they feel unfairly treated. Besides, if someone really wants to commit crime, he or she will still do it, no matter how celebrity was sentenced and punished more harshly. The deterrent effect of these measures is highly doubtful. Instead of imposing harsher punishment, celebrity status may be used in a positive way to educate the public. For example, if celebrities are convicted for drug-related crime, in addition to their regular sentence, he and she can be the spokesperson for the anti-drug movement. Isn't positive reinforcement more effective in educating the public? As our team might say, the law speaks to all with one mouth. Therefore, today's motion must fall. Thank you.
Thank you. The debater has used 2 minutes, 16 seconds. No point will be deducted. The floor time session is about to begin. There are 3 floor questions for each team. 1 minute will be allocated to the floor speaker who raises questions. Any team member will have 1 minute to answer the question. A bell will be rung at 45 seconds and 1 minute respectively. There is no grace period. The first question will first go to the affirmative team. Students from the opposition team shall begin first by posing questions to the affirmative. The first floor speaker from the opposition team, please.
As you well know, being labelled as a celebrity by the press, public, or society at large has no legal bearing on how sentences are imposed. To impose a blanket edict on all so-called celebrities, many innocent casualties will be unfairly and unlawfully persecuted. Here's a quick example to illustrate this. One of my classmates started a YouTube channel for fun a few years ago. She enjoys talking about things she likes in her daily life. Unexpectedly, it's become very popular. Should we consider her to be a celebrity? Should she now be faced with the threat of harsher punishments as a result of simply doing something innocent that she liked in her youth and unwittingly became a celebrity? We ask the affirmative side to show how thousands of similar cases will not arise under their new proposed system of punishment. Thank you.
Any debater from the affirmative team?
So thank you for the questions. There are 2 questions that I would like to answer. First, Who are exactly celebrities, which I believe I have clarified clearly that celebrities refer to people who have great influence. Well, the YouTuber that you have mentioned shouldn't have as much public influence as other celebrities. And besides, these celebrities are actually defined by the judge, as our first speaker has mentioned. We don't see how there is any gray area. And second, they have also asked that these celebrities may receive more punishments, but they have no legal status. Well, that is exactly what we advocate today. We believe that celebrities have more social influence. They bear more social responsibility. And so, as a consequence, they should bear legal status and should bear more legal burden in terms of punishment. Thank you.
The first floor speaker from the affirmative team, please.
The opposition side said that the law speaks to all with one mouth, and everybody, even celebrities, should be treated the same before the law in order to promote equality. However, is it fair to make punishment which celebrity would probably don't care about it, while the ordinary people would suffer a lot? Let's say we impose the same amount of penalty for illegal parking to a taxi driver and Mr. Li Ka-shing. The $100 would be a great burden to that taxi driver, while it means nothing to Li Ka-shing. That such amount would probably have no effect on preventing Mr. Li to commit crime in the future. While celebrities and ordinary do receive the same amount of punishment in that case, but they don't receive the same degree of punishment. Isn't equal punishment creating unfairness and injustice in the society? Thank you.
Any debater from the opposition team?
As we mentioned, all the professional, reasonable judges in Hong Kong or other places, they have considered many factors when sentencing, including the age, the attitude of the offenders, and that is one of the major reasons why every offenders, they receive different sentences. It does not mean the sentence is unequal when Li Ka-shing receives $100 while others maybe receive a $10 fine or what so. The reason is, firstly, the affirmative side still haven't justified what means by enough or not harsh enough punishments to us. We believe that the judges has already considered various factors when they have the sentence, and also, but to mention, our motion today is talking about convicted criminals, which are already, the defendants already found guilty of a crime by the court, and there is no such a thing that celebrities don't think it is a thing. This is really discriminatory towards celebrities. We are all just humans. Nothing makes us different except for our social status. But that does not justify today's motion. Thank you.
The second floor speaker from the opposition team, please.
The results of increasing punishments of celebrities will be catastrophic on the court system as well. Many celebrities have plenty of available capital to hire high-priced, talented lawyers. To arbitrarily classify people as celebrities and punish them more severely, those with the means will file appeals, motions, countersuits, and discrimination lawsuits. The amount of litigation that is sure to result from this unfair, unlawful, and discriminatory practice will bring the court system in Hong Kong and many countries around the world to a grinding halt. We ask the affirmative side to share with us how they will prevent the flood of litigation that will undoubtedly follow as a result of the proposal.
Any debater from the affirmative team?
Thank you for your question. Your question is about how this unlawful and moral practice of discriminating these celebrities. However, before answering your question, I must point out your hidden assumption that the current situation is discriminating against the celebrities. But as our first speaker, Eric, has already mentioned, the status quo is simply not true. These celebrities are in fact receiving privileged treatment already. And so if the agenda of your question does not stand, I don't see how do I answer your question. I'm sorry about that.
The second floor speaker from the affirmative team, please.
The opposition side keeps saying that the fans can choose whether to follow the celebrities or not. However, there is no doubt that the celebrities do influence the general public, including die-hard fans, just like what our team's captain has mentioned. Justin Bieber's acts do let the general public have a wrong mindset that committing crimes is a right thing to do so. Harsher punishments should be imposed on celebrities who committed crimes to stop potential criminals. So how could the opposition side ignore the detrimental effects brought by the celebrities who committed crimes to the society? Thank you.
Any debater from the opposition team?
Celebrities are influential, and that's why we suppose that when they convicted crime, we can use their influence to educate others so that they can know that committing crime is not correct. Besides, everyone receive education and have a good mindset that committing crime is wrong and immoral. Just like the affirmative side say that Justin Bieber and Snoopy Dogg convict crime, drug selling and speed driving or any other crime, we know that isn't true and isn't correct to do so. Isn't about celebrity convicting those crimes. We know that it's wrong, so we don't do it. Not because celebrities are influential and we will do it because I love him. No, this is not a logical mindset.
The third floor speaker from the opposition team, please.
In today's society, efficiency, accountability, and effectiveness are values that are extremely important. As our second speaker has shown you, imposing harsher punishments on celebrities goes against these ideas. Locking an individual up in prison for longer terms increases the rates of recidivism, putting further stress on the legal system. Furthermore, the public passes harsher judgment of the celebrity as a result. What benefit does this serve? Is this a real deterrent for anyone? Many celebrities become spokespeople for organizations trying to prevent the very crimes they have committed. They do public service announcements or other actions. We ask the affirmative team to show us why they do not see this as efficient, accountable, or effective, and why they prefer to simply lock celebrities up and throw away the key.
Any debater from the affirmative team?
Well, first, thank you for your question. I must first clarify that by harsher punishments, we do not neglect any possibilities that your questions have raised. I don't see how we throw the key outside the lock when we are keeping both options viable. And also, you have also mentioned that these celebrities are actually they are gaining influence, and they may not do a positive effect to society. But actually, the primary function of such a harsher punishment was not to stop these celebrities. This is only the secondary function. The primary function was to educate the public and convey the message to the public that no one, even the celebrities, can get away with crime, which is the core of our case. Thank you.
The third floor speaker from the affirmative team, please.
Side negative claims that Justin Bieber committed crime before becoming a celebrity as an individual. However, Justin Bieber, it is not true. Justin Bieber was discovered smoking weed in a private jet after becoming a celebrity. And as a celebrity, he has millions of followers. Side negative, do you think he should deserve harsher punishment when his act influenced millions of people in the society?
Any debater from the opposition team?
Thank you, Chelsea, for your question. There are no legal obligations for celebrities to be responsible for the actions of their fans, and affirmatives had given no legal definitions for celebrities. We must clarify that the Justin Bieber case, the court has considered plenty of factors, including Justin Bieber had committed these kinds of crimes plenty of times, including speed driving, smoking weed, and also getting into someone's house to show their love for another. So we ask the affirmative side again, how does your proposal achieve equality before the law when you're neglecting that they're not committing crimes in the roles of celebrities?
This is the end of the floor question session. Now, we'll move on to a free debate session. Each team will have 3 minutes for their part. Time will run on a cumulative basis for each side separately. At least 3 debaters from each team shall have spoken in this session. The team which is in breach of such a rule will be penalized by a deduction of 5 marks in its courses with each of the adjudicators. Each speaker shall stand up before he or she begins and sit down after finishing his or her speech. The affirmative side and opposition shall speak in turn until one of the teams has used up the entire duration of time attributed to it. The other side shall then send one of its team members to use up all the remaining duration of time. A warning card will be shown once at 2 minutes 30 seconds. And a warning bell run twice at 3 minutes to indicate the team's time has expired. There will be no grace period. The debate may take any verbal form, such as questions, elaboration, and clarification. The affirmative team will speak first.
Imagine a celebrity and an ordinary citizen commit the same crime. If they both still receive the same punishment, is it actually fair to the ordinary citizen?
Although Though not every offender is punished the exact same way, this has nothing to do with the inequality of treatment. Instead, it's a recognition that no two cases are exactly the same. So can you finally give us a legal definition for celebrities?
Well, first, I have already clarified clearly that it is decided by the judge whether or not they are celebrity and how harsh it should be. And so, can you finally answer us, what do you mean by inequality? Well, we have already specified that these celebrities are holding social responsibility. Thank you.
Inequality means you now punish them harshly just because simply there's a social status of being a celebrity. Again, we ask the affirmative side to give us a concrete legal definition of celebrities.
We will elaborate the last time that it is up to the judge to decide who are celebrities. And so, can you please answer us, stop evading our question, what do you mean by inequality? When again, these celebrities are gaining influence, they are affecting thousands of citizens.
Celebrity are treated equally, and if you punish them harshly than others just because their occupation or social status, it is called inequality. Because just like our team 9 say, les uno ole omnes alota. The law speaks to all with one mouth, and celebrity are just like us, normal citizens. Just because they are influential doesn't mean that they need to punish harshly. And you, affirmative side, still fail to give us a legal definition about celebrity. And what is the legal definition?
Well, the case you talked about is just the individual circumstances that the court has considered. But we're talking about his role as a celebrity, which is not being punished enough as a celebrity.
Celebrities do not sign up any legally binding contracts to be responsible for being someone's role model. So could you please tell us, do you think our legal system is fair now?
Sure, it is very much fair enough, because by being a celebrity, they do not choose to, although they do not choose to be influential, the fact is, the status quo is these celebrities are holding the biggest weapon, the media coverage, the social influence. No matter how you say, no matter how you idolize, these celebrities are holding social responsibility. Just like how Spider-Man cannot choose whether or not he will be responsible for the crimes.
Thank you, affirmative. The reason today our legal system is fair because we don't punish celebrities more harshly. And so could you justify how punish them harshly will not cause any inequality, and how does this achieve equality before the law?
Well, maybe I could provide a concrete example. When a mother is when a mother is taking drugs, he would be taken into prison. However, if he takes drugs in front of his children, affecting one single recipient, he would already be automatically receiving harsher punishments. That is the statement from the US government. And now the celebrities are not affecting just one recipient, they are affecting thousands and thousands of citizens. Shouldn't they bear more responsibility? Think.
First of all, smoking is not illegal and they will not be arrested because of smoking, so they are not convicted criminal, like our Mosen said. And what about people who do not intentionally want to be celebrity but become famous suddenly? Should they punish additionally just because their status they didn't choose to be?
Let us consider, as our first speaker Eric has mentioned, that all the individual circumstances of the celebrity will be considered when we are convicting crimes. Now, if those celebrities really do not want to be influential, then that will also be taken into consider. And now, finally, please explain what is inequality. Thank you.
Again, not every offender is punished the exact same way. This has nothing to do with the inequality of treatment. We believe inequality, as our team 9 states, again, the law speaks to all with one mouth. Celebrities should be treated as all of us.
So how do you explain the judgment from the US government? Is the verdict from the US government unfair?
Because the judges have taken plenty of factors, including age, personal experience, and antecedents.
Then same does for celebrities.
And judges consider everyone as equal because they are professional judges and everyone is equal in front of the law. So celebrities are no different and receive the equal treatment. It's not your personal reference to consider they are punished less harshly.
But celebrities are already individual circumstances that I have mentioned, and they themselves are already acting as a factor that worth to be harsher punishments.
But again, they have no legal obligations to be responsible for the actions of their fans. So how does one cease to be a celebrity under this unfair law you given us?
So side opposition is only satisfied with the current status quo and think that there should not be any legal responsibility.
We love the present status quo because according to the Rule of Law Index 2019, Hong Kong is ranked 16 out of 126 jurisdictions for its overall law performance. It is in equality before the law.
The time for the affirmative team has expired. Opposition team, please send one of your team members to use up all the remaining duration of time. Sorry.
Still, we can't hear any concrete legal definition of what means by celebrities. How does the court can use this kind of definition to charge someone, and does the court recognize their definition?
The time for the opposition team has expired. This is the end of the free debate session. Now we will give 1 minute pause while the captains finalizes the summary for their team's case. Preparation time starts now. Would the captain of the opposition team please come forward and deliver your speech?
Ladies and gentlemen, today the affirmative side failed to give a clear legal definition of the word celebrities. We need a clear legal definition for the court to really action up for this motion, and they failed to define what means by enough punishment or not harshly enough punishments. They failed to explain the direct correlation of the harsher punishments to celebrities and the reducing of crime rates of the public when we already know it's actually wrong to commit crime. Do we not know drug taking or drunk driving is wrong right now, even if we don't punish the celebrities harsher? The answer is very obvious. We've shown that enforcing harsher punishments on celebrities distorts a fair legal system and the value of equality before the law, and how we should stop dodging personal responsibilities by blaming celebrities on tempting us to commit crimes. But today, the affirmative side is suggesting the adoption of this unlawful double system, one for us and one